Hey friends, welcome to season 4, episode 4 of Gemma Darling Daily. I'm your host, Danielle. If you even remember my name, because I haven't podcast since, the world was set on fire. I don't even know how to react to what is going on as of late, so I'm going to address things in my podcast. I may say things that are political. So if that's not your bag, bye. Because that is life right now, and life for people all the time. So it's not something we can walk away from. And yes, I have been podcasting for years. In the background, usually when I'm sitting on the floor, there is a signed book by Hillary Clinton. Okay, so I went to meet her. That's who I am. I voted for Dukakis in my 4th grade election. I am an unapologetic liberal Democrat, and so that makes you not want to watch my podcast or not follow me on Instagram. That's fine, okay? This is not about followers. I love knitting. I love my fellow humans more. And that is just the truth. It's just who I am. I haven't podcasted for the past 7 months because, I don't know, life has just completely changed. My husband is working from home permanently. He works for a company that has decided to go remote completely. They are getting rid of their offices. So my craft attic is now a coding attic also. I've been trying to keep smiles on my kids' faces, which I think I've been doing really well. But, you know, Franny is 4.5. She knows what's going on. And so I've been kind of bribing her with Barbies. She has like a bazillion Barbies now. And sorry, not sorry. Seriously, not sorry. I've been, internet shop, cook, drink. I don't drink, but you guys may, and repeat. Basically is life right now. Cook, clean, internet shop, try to have fun with my family, and that's it. We don't have a bubble. We haven't gone out. We don't go to dinner. We haven't gone anywhere. And I know that that's a personal choice. I know a lot of people are okay with going out, wearing masks, doing your part. But I think that this pandemic is so scary to me because my safety depends on the choices of someone else. So if someone else decides not to wear a mask, if someone else goes out when they have symptoms, or even if they're asymptomatic, and just don't know that they could get you sick and decide not to wear a mask, they could get me and my family sick. And so I am not taking any chances because in the country we're living in right now, where there are millions of people who support what is going on in the White House, I'm not okay with going out. I just don't feel safe. So we've gotten everything delivered, and I understand that this is a privilege that not everybody can enjoy. And so I am thankful that I'm able to. We get everything delivered, and I've been tipping people like drunken sailor because they're putting themselves in harm's way to help me take care of my family. The least I can do is give them a livable wage as a tip. So that's basically what's been going on. I lost my knitting mojo for a really long time. I just was, I go to knitting as a happy thing. Knitting for me is something that makes me feel good. I like stitch by stitch. I like to create. I'm a very slow knitter, and I don't make as many things as, say, someone else in our community. People turn out sweaters and shawls and patterns quite fast. And I'm always in awe of the beauty that comes out of this community, both from the hearts of the people in this community and from your hands. But I'm just not like that. So when I choose to do something, usually it takes me a very long time to pair the yarn with the pattern, because I love my yarn as skeins, and it takes a lot for me to decide to turn it into something else. And also, I didn't want a podcast for a really long time because I was just unhappy, and I still am. I'm not myself. I'm not giggly and fun right now, and I'm really upset with what's going on in the world. RBG passed away, which really, really upset me, and watching George Floyd be murdered really just triggered something in a lot of us, which I wish he didn't have to die to trigger that. I wish that we all had just stepped up without that. But I'm very happy with watching protests, but what the protests are being met with is just awful, and it's a lot to take in. It really is. And I'm a privileged white person. And if it's a lot for me to take in, I can't even imagine what it is for someone else who is actually feeling like society stands on their neck every day. I can't imagine that. Regarding this pandemic, I mean, this is just fucking absurd at this point that we are not even trying to get on top of it. We have a government who literally doesn't care. It's not promoting wearing masks. I mean, even when the virus itself found its way into the White House, you know, our president was dancing a week later. I mean, 220,000 Americans are dead. 8 million have gotten sick, and he was dancing. So if the choice for you in this election is not clear, like, what the fuck? Really, what the fuck? You know, all of us, if we are not indigenous to this land, we're all an immigrant at some point in our heritage. And my family came here from Ukraine, where they were just killing Jews, and they came here from Sicily, where they were just letting their people starve. I mean, the farms were not growing anything. We were eating rocks. And so they came here because they couldn't eat. And people come here for all different reasons. And it's got to take so much for someone to pack something in a bag that they can carry, pack their life into a bag they can carry, and take their kids and just move away from it all. And they come here. And we have met them by putting them in cages and separating families. So I am just beside myself with what's going on. And I really hope that all of you vote and donate. And if you can volunteer, volunteer. And just let's all step up and do our part, because this cannot go on like this. It cannot. It's just one thing after another. The alerts on my phone every morning, I don't even want to look at them. I can't sleep. And so, you know, I didn't want to podcast because I didn't want to put this on your shoulders, because I know that a lot of you are feeling the same way, if not worse. Things are going on in your communities that you're dealing with. Things are going on in your families that you're dealing with. And as much as I think that this is a wonderful community that really stands by each other and tries to help, you know, we're all feeling the pinch right now in one way or another. And my anxiety has been so suffocating that I don't sleep all night. If you want to text me in the middle of the night, like, I'm up. And it manifests physically for a lot of us. And so, you know, retail therapy is helping and not helping, but I like that I'm supporting a lot of you on small businesses. A lot of my friends in this community make beautiful things, whether it's yarn or t-shirts or project bags, and I'm just doing my best to support everyone. And let's face it, getting packages right now is one of the highlights. So I have gotten a lot of really good stuff, and when I show you the stuff that I've gotten, I really want you to remember that I haven't shown you everything in 7 months. So it's a very long time, so it's a lot of stuff, okay? But I'm not insane. I didn't order this all last month. This has been 7 months coming. And I mean, I guess we could start off with an FO. I don't even know what to do. I tried to make notes. I haven't used like a pen and paper in so long that it felt weird to write. So I have some stuff written down, and I'm so upset that RBG died. And I'm more upset that RBG died and was met with what she was met with. Like people trying to fill her seat in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of an election, with a woman whose views are the complete antithesis. The antithesis. I mean, the woman that they are trying to fill this seat with is basically going to erase us all. That's why she's been put up there. Let's just be frank. So that is making me totally throw up in my mouth. And beautiful visual, but seriously, right? I mean, disgusting. So please, everyone, find a way to vote. If you don't want to drop it in a mailbox, there are voting boxes. Ours is right in front of our police station. And so please find a way to get your vote out there. Voting is a privilege. In other countries, some other countries don't afford their people the right to vote, okay? They just do whatever they want, and the people have to live under it. We are supposed to control this union, this republic, this democracy. We're supposed to be the ones in charge. The ones in office are our employees, okay? So if we don't fire and hire them, they will do it themselves, and that is a problem. We need to be in control. So please vote. As I said, my craft attic has been taken over by monitors and fancy chairs, and his company has decided, since they are basically not renting their office space anymore, that they are giving everyone a little sum of money to buy things to make home offices. And so the attic is really the only place that's quiet enough for him to work during the day while the kids are, you know, running amok in the rest of the house. And my house, I clean one room, and then I go to the next room, and they go into the room I just cleaned and fuck it up. And then they go into the next room. And you know what? I want my kids, I want them to feel free to explore all their toys and to make messes. I'm not some type A personality that needs everything to be perfect and clean, but I do not like it. I mean, no mom likes stepping on Legos. Let's just put that out there. But I just looked around the other day and I just started crying. I was like, I cannot get on top of this. You know, I clean the bathrooms, and then, you know, you have to use the bathroom. It's like not like you can't use it. And it just, nothing ever looks clean right now. You know, our kitchen is being used for like, you know, 21 meals a week plus snacks. Plus it's in the middle of our house. We walk through it every day. It's just, I just wanted a day where everything smells fresh and clean. And we don't have a bubble. So my sister is working, and, you know, my parents are at their house and we're at our house, and we FaceTime every night for dinner, basically all day long. But we're not seeing anyone, and we're not going out. So it's, you know, my mom was a huge help. She used to come here and play with the kids while I had to do stuff. And now, you know, Andy's working, so I'm with the kids, and it's just, you know, I just can't get on top of anything, and it's driving me batty. But that's okay, right? I mean, that is a small problem compared to what people are experiencing right now. And, you know, with the announcement by Fruity Knitting about Andrew, I'm so upset for them. And if you haven't heard, please log on to Fruity Knitting on YouTube and watch their latest video and donate and help them. Become a patron. I moved some of my patron money around to help them out right now, because that news is just devastating. And I will let them tell you what it is if you don't know. So please log on to Fruity Knitting and watch their latest video and then help them out. And there are a lot of people who have been asking for help, and this community has really shown up. And I'm very proud to be a part of this community. Franny has learned to read. My mother is a retired kindergarten teacher. She was a wonderful teacher. I can't even tell you. My father was a college professor. My mother was a kindergarten teacher. We always fell right in between them. My mother taught in Newark for 40 years. She was phenomenal. And so she knows how to teach a child. And so when this pandemic started, Franny was just about to turn 4, and we had to pull her out of school. And so, which was really upsetting, because she loved it. I mean, every morning we'd wake her up, we'd go, "Do you want to go to school today?" And she'd go, "Yes." Like she loved it. And so we're very upset we had to pull her out of school. So my mom meets with her every day on the computer on FaceTime for about an hour and a half. They read books. My mom's been buying all these little sets of like beginner books, and Franny can read them. She's doing incredibly well. She's got about 60 sight words that she can do, and she's only 4.5. I'm very, very proud of her. And I'm thankful to my mom for doing that. I mean, she literally bought everything she used to have in her classroom and set it up in her basement so that when they're FaceTiming, my daughter can see a classroom. And that's amazing. I know a lot of you out there, the moms, dads, are struggling with trying to assist your kids with remote learning, and it's imperative. I can't even tell you. I know that I'm not a teacher myself. I'm not an educator. I have the most respect. I mean, if you are someone who hates teachers, just miss me with that shit, because I watched my mother for 40 years go into her own pocket to pay for things for her classroom. I mean, they're phenomenal. Teachers are just phenomenal people. And in terms of our society, we really need to respect them more. And I think that a lot of parents getting a glimpse to what they really do in the classroom is actually a good thing. So, thanks, Mom. I mean, you're amazing. And Franny is starting to read, and so that's great. Sammy's walking. She's running around. I know you guys want me to probably stop babbling and just show you everything I've bought, but I mean, I'm finding this a little bit cathartic because I haven't seen all of you in 7 months either. Yesterday was supposed to be our big Rhinebeck Saturday, you know, it was the most beautiful weather yesterday, and we had gotten Franny a trampoline for her birthday last year, and we never put it together, so she was begging us, and finally, you know, my husband and I, we found some time, and he went outside and put it together, and he had goggles on, and he was like sweating, and he put together this humongous trampoline for her, and she is so happy. So if you have the means to buy your little one a trampoline for outside right now, with the sides, it has the sides so she can't fall out of it, do it. It was one of the best purchases, but I digress. Christy put together the big Rhinebeck sweater video. It's 3.5 hours. I'm going to watch that later. And I didn't get to send in a video because I did not knit a sweater. I didn't. I, in 7 months, have knit like one shawl because I just lost my mojo. I think in the past like couple weeks I've gotten it back. And I'll show you some things I've been working on. If I even remembered to bring them up here. I don't even know where anything is right now. I'm just sitting in a mess. So, guys, I really do hope that you're all doing well and that your families are well and that you have not been plagued by this virus, that you haven't caught it. I hope that you are feeling well and taking care of yourselves. I really do. But I didn't have a great time at Rhinebeck last year, and I really do think that's because I brought a 3-month-old, which was really stupid, but I just don't trust anyone with the babies overnight when they're newborns, and so I took her with me, and I know that I didn't have as much fun as all of you did, and I just didn't want to miss it, though, because it's my one chance to really see everyone every year, and I'm just so upset it had to be canceled this year, but I know it was the right call. And I saw everyone posting their Rhinebeck sweaters and memories from years before, and we will make those memories again. I know that we will. So I'm trying not to be depressed about it. You know, as you guys have to watch Christy's video when she makes the donuts. It is like Lucille Ball funny. It's like I Love Lucy in the chocolate shop. I mean, we all know Christy is someone who can do everything, right? She's done in Tarja. She put a chicken on the back of a sweater. She, you know, last year she put a dragon on her Rhinebeck sweater. You know, like she's an incredible fiber artist. But watching her cook was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. She put butter in her armpits, so go watch it. So let's get to some fiber goodness. As I said, I did not knit a Rhinebeck sweater, but I did work on something that I had wanted to make for a while. I have great respect for the ladies of Espace Tricot in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and I'm dying to visit their store, and I think that's one of the things that's going to be on my post-pandemic bucket list, just driving up there with whoever wants to come with me. I'll strap the kids in the car and be like, we're going to Montreal. I also want to go to Montreal because I am a huge Nadia Comaneci fan because I grew up being I was in love with gymnastics, and that's where she got her perfect 10 in the 1976 Olympics. So I don't know why, I just want to go there. So anyway, God, I am just all over the place, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me go and tell you the background of it. I have wanted to knit the Fleur shawl, Fleur. F-L-E-U-R. I'll put it here in the down bar. It's by Espace Tricot. Normally their patterns are free. This one was not a free pattern, and I believe it was because it raised money for something that I don't have in front of me, and I'll put it down in the down bar if I remember to look it up. I have no problem paying for patterns. I have no problem paying for patterns. Patterns are really hard to write, grade, and do all that. So guys, like, please, if you have written patterns, charge for them, you know, and I like the pay what you wish option for people that really can't afford it and still want to knit your patterns. But if for those of us that can afford it, we need to support designers as well, because designing is not easy. I've tried it and I suck at it, and it's not easy. But Melissa from Espace Tricot puts out these beautiful patterns, and I believe Lisa has some patterns also. So if you guys want to check out Espace Tricot on Ravelry or wherever you buy your patterns, I wonder if they're on their website. I'm sure they are. they're wonderful patterns. They're usually simple, intuitive knits, which I like. I sometimes want to do things that are complicated, but since I have the children, I do like something that I don't have to constantly like be checking off things. So I wanted to do the floor shawl, and it's a shawl that has a lot of baubles on it, which once you do them a couple times, you don't have to look at the instructions. They're very simple. It's a lot. There's a lot of baubles, but it's still a very enjoyable knit. Now, before I show it to you, I just want to say I bought this yarn that I used for it at EYF in 2018, and I have hoarded it. I love it. It is Olan in the Chimera colorway. It's DK. It's just beautiful. I don't know that this was the right pattern for it. I loved the pattern and I loved the yarn. I don't know that I love them together. And that happens sometimes, but when I look at the shawl, I realize when I put it around my neck, it's just going to be one big fluff and it looks fine. It's beautiful. I don't think that I would do it this way again if I started the pattern over again. I've ordered some more yarn to make some as gifts because it was such an easy knit and I can watch the kids and do it at the same time. And now I know it by heart. So, but here it is. This is my floor shawl. It's a triangular shawl. And it has every like 7 or so rows. You really cannot see it. I picked the wrong yarn. But every certain amount of rows, there is a vein of a contrasting color. And I thought you were going to be able to see the black. I thought it would put black stripes in it, but I did it wrong. I held the fingering weight single. I should have held it double. So by the time I got to the end and I was holding it double, you can see it a little bit better. It's really not a great contrast, but I think that when I have it on, it's not that big a deal. It's a beautiful shawl. It's this yarn is gorgeous. It's got pinks and blacks and grays, and it was just a mindless knit. And my friend Amelia, she made one. I'll put her in the down bar here. You can check out her Instagram. She made one that was blue with like a dark blue veining, and you can really see all the detail, and it's beautiful. Mine, I mean, it's a shawl. You put it on when you're cold and you wrap it, and I think it's pretty. So I have no problem with the fact that the yarn and the pattern did not really go together, but I am happy with the outcome, and that's it. And I'm a little cold, so I'm going to keep it on. I am making one for Franny right now, which I thought I had up here, and I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold up. Okay, sorry about that. I just messed up all my lighting, which has got me seeing spots right now, but hopefully you guys can see everything pretty well. So this is what the shawl is supposed to look like. I decided to make Franny one that was, well, she picked out the yarn, let's face it. The kid knows what she wants. She loves yarn. She picked it out. So here it is. And if you really do pick colors that are contrasting, this is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what I got. Mine looks like kind of witchy though, and I love it. It's very, very Stevie Nicks witchy. So she picked out these two colors. This is Botany by Machete Shop. It's a beautiful color. It's beautiful, beautiful. And I brought it up here. Where's the other one? Oh, I put it in the bag. Okay, and this is called Donut Love by Cake Wool. And it is the perfect light fluorescent pink. Look at it. It's like so fluorescent. You see it? It's like I'm seeing spots right now. But it's like on fire. And I have so many skeins of it that I bought because I just love it. It reminds me of my childhood. I love it. But she put them together herself and she said, I want a shawl. And I was like, that's fine. So I very rarely knit for anyone but myself. But when your kid asks you for a shawl, you make it. So that's that, which I really love DK shawls. I mean, they go so fast and they're so squishy. A garter DK shawl, so squishy. So I have this on deck. This is, God, I cannot remember the name of this. Oh wait, I have some more here. This is Forbidden by Asylum Fibers. And it's on deck for my next DK weight shawl. Okay, now I'm sweating. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm like hot, then I'm cold, then I'm cold, then I'm hot. But you know what? That's par for the course because the world has just gone to shit. So I don't expect anything to be normal in any aspect of anything anymore. Good. So I have already blown through everything that I have on this. So go over there. Let's go into what I have acquired during this crazy pandemic. I bought these little, I love a good strawberry dish. I don't know why, these strawberry baskets in porcelain. This is from Jam PDX, I think that's the name. Jam PDX. I'll put it in the down bar here. I don't know why. It's got the, I love it. It's got these little, do you see the ladybugs on it? I mean, how do you make ladybugs? They're beautiful. I love them. I also bought this because, let's face it, that's life right now. And I wanted the one with the pink inside, and I ordered the one with the blue by mistake, and it's gorgeous, and I love it, but I want the pink one, so I will be ordering another one. I should have put vodka in there. I know, I drank out of something that wasn't a Yeti. Anyway, so I got this in 2 sizes. I don't know where the other one went. Oh, here it is. So I got this. So this is a bigger one. And they're glazed. You can use them with food. It's fine. This one's a planter because it has holes in it. So they stamp these little hearts out and they put them on it as little feet. I love it. I love their stuff. I absolutely love their stuff. So please, if you don't know them, head on over. They make everything by hand. And it's beautiful stuff. Also, they just made a mug that was an Dissent RBG mug. And I think we all know that I love RBG. If you really haven't studied what she did for the women's movement in America, please go familiarize yourself with it, because a lot of the privileges that you enjoy as a woman nowadays, being able to get your own credit card. I mean, there were things we were not allowed to do as late as the 70s, which is just super ridiculous. I remember my mom telling me about something that happened in a department store with her credit card, and her name was on it. And my mother worked. It was her money, her credit card, and something about it not going through for no reason, and they said they had to call her husband for permission for something. I don't remember the exact story, but my mother was like, you're going to call my husband? My husband? Like, it was the 70s. Like, seriously? Anyway, it's just so ridiculous, and RBG is the one who freed us from a lot of that crap. So I do like to pay homage to her as much as possible. You guys know Park Knit came out with the notorious RBG sweater. And this sweater is amazing. There are lots of RBG Dissent collars. There's a Dissent sweater, I believe. But this one I've always wanted to do, and I'm going to do it probably sooner than later. I bought the original pattern and it was bottom up, and she just released a PDF of top down. And like, I cannot do bottom up sweaters. I was going to for this one, but now that there's a top down, I am jumping on it. Absolutely jumping on it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And so, RBG, may her memory be a blessing to us all. All right, I have to take this off now. Whoop! New dress from Spell. I have makeup on for the first time in like, I don't know how long. And my eyelids feel heavy. Like, I put on like 9 coats of mascara. And when I first put my makeup on, I kind of looked in the mirror afterwards and I was like, I had way too much blush on and stuff. I have neglected myself completely. I definitely don't shower every day. Definitely don't wash my face every day. I wash my hair once a week. I think that we're all feeling this crunch of just lethargy from being forced to kind of make our home our everyday dwelling. And, I'm just going to be someone who shares a little too much for a moment. I don't wear deodorant anymore. And I did today because I love my spell dresses and I don't want them to be stinky, but deodorant is really bad for you. It's like right here, I believe these are like your lymph nodes, and we put this stuff on that keeps us from perspiring, keeps us from smelling. I don't want to perspire and smell, so I wear it, obviously, when I'm out and about, but when I was like, I'm home every day, and these people have to love me because I cook for them, and they can't eat without me, so if I smell a little bit, it's okay. I don't smell that bad, okay? But I have stopped doing things that I had to do when I went out, you know, like I had to wear deodorant because who wants to be the smelly girl? No one. But I decided while I'm home, I wanted to flush my body of a lot of the toxins. And so I do highly suggest that you take this time to do something that you wouldn't normally do for yourself because you're not leaving your house. You know, I don't put makeup on every day. Makeup is very harsh on the skin. And so I wash my face at night before I go to bed. I put my La Mer on, which is my one guilty pleasure, my creme de la Mer. I pat it in. And, you know, I leave it on. And one of my favorite people, I love Kate Hudson. I love her. Almost Famous, like the best movie ever made. But I love her. She is a La Mer ambassador or whatever, and she said that she doesn't wash her face in the morning because she put this beautiful cream on her face at night, and by the morning your face has like absorbed it all. Why wash your face and wash it all off? Leave it on, leave your face dewy and nice, and put your makeup on over that. And it made so much sense. So my face felt so much smoother, and it wasn't as dry as when I was over washing it. So that's a little tip there, a little beauty tip. I know you guys are thinking I'm disgusting right about now, but hey, I'm in an attic all alone, so it's not like you have to smell me, okay? No, I don't smell right now, I swear. Okay, all right. We're kind of getting our groove back here. Let's go into some things that I've purchased. I have purchased pretty much anything people have asked me to purchase. Everything around here right now is in a big mess, so this is going to be a segment I like to call... I haven't made up a name for it yet, so I don't like to call it anything. First, I'm going to show you stuff that's not knitting also, okay? I am obsessed with Rifle Paper Company, and they have fabrics. And I bought this fabric to make Franny a cute little skirt and, you know, make masks out of it and stuff. It is fluorescent pink. I don't know why, but I'm really feeling fluorescent pink right now. This is called Moxie Floral in the neon pink. And so I bought one of those, and I have since pandemic become a plant lady. I have become a plant lady. Thanks, Shelby. I have become a plant lady, and so I had to buy a plant lady shirt. How, as a Sicilian, could I not have bought this shirt? Picture it, Sicily, 1922. Picture it! Has anyone else bought an insane amount of t-shirts? Which is fine, because that's all I wear. T-shirts and leggings with holes in them. Because I can't wear the leggings with holes in them out, but I'm not going out. So I wear the leggings with holes at home. Here's a man worth mentioning. John Lewis, rest in peace, sir. Get in trouble, good trouble, necessary trouble. Always remember that. He was amazing. I'm very sorry that we lost him. But I'm very glad that he doesn't have to watch what's going on right now with this election. Vote! Neighborhood Fiber Company. I love Neighborhood Fiber Company. I love the yarn. I love all of their merchandise. It always has a purpose. And I think you should go and log on this website right now and buy everything. Thank you. I also bought the tote bag to go with it, so that, you know, when I'm out and about, when I'm allowed to leave again, I can bring this, because it is not just voting that's important during an election year. It is important all the time. I'm sorry, I just got like sidetracked because I know I'm supposed to be listening for my daughter, but I don't actually know that the monitor's on. Now I'll put it on. Oh, crap. Okay, she's sleeping. Okay. Sometimes I fail at momming. That was a mom fail. Yeah. Anyway, I bought the bag because voting during a presidential election is really important. Voting down the line is more important. Voting in your local elections, voting in midterm elections, even more important. And voting for people that don't have the chance to walk away from politics like you may, that is important. Vote outside your own bubble. Think about someone other than yourself when you cast your vote, because if we help those in need to get out of cycles of poverty, we help everyone in general and we help society. What else? Nerdbird. Hey there. Nerdbird Makery made these amazing postcards about voting. Mamala's for Kamala. My mom actually calls me Mamala. She's always called me Mamala, so I love that. Can't spell Ruth without truth. Word. So I had to support these. These are amazing. It was Nerdbird Makery, and she makes amazing, amazing products. Nerdbirdmakery.com. If you don't know about her, please log on and support her. And she did this with Trish. Why is her Instagram name totally escaping me? Well, anyway, Trish, I love you, and I think that you worked with Tao on these, and it's amazing. I love them. As I throw them on the floor. And then what else? Oh, Franny's obsessed with like the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, so I got her that. That is my first pile of t-shirts. We're going to get into yarn, I swear. I swear we're going to get into yarn. Next pile of t-shirts. Guys, I told you, I bought t-shirts. And if you are friends with Gigi Made It, who is one of the most incredible humans on the face of this planet, and I was lucky to know her before she was who she is. But I just love this woman inside and out. And she came up with a phrase, stand in the gap. And it really tells all of us white people who didn't know what to do but wanted to do something how to do it. And I appreciate that about her. She spells it out. Stand in the gap. You see something, say something, get involved. You may save someone's life. So I bought these for my entire family. I've got the pins. I've got them in all different sizes. I've got red ones and gray ones. And if you're friends with Gigi and Shelby, you end up with t-shirts. That is just what it is. But, you know, Gigi is phenomenal. She is a knit star now. I'm so very proud of her. She has an article in Vogue Knitting, which I am trying to get my hands on a copy of that because I would love to read it. She is just amazing. Anything she touches turns to orange, which gold, orange. She has her own Mad Tosh colorway right now, and I'm just so very proud of her. What else? I'm like, there's so much stuff. She did the tumblers with Magpie Fibers. They raised $30,000, and she raised $60,000, I think, 1 or 2 months out of this pandemic. And that's just incredible. Gigi, you're incredible. I'm so very blessed and lucky to know you. So that's one pile of t-shirts. I've got pins for that. I don't know. You know, everything is just everywhere. This podcast is great, guys. Isn't it great? I also bought this. I had the bag, but I needed the t-shirt. Angry Feminist Knitter. Again, if you're not a feminist, you're not paying attention. And I watched The Office binging it, so I had to get a Schrute Farms shirt. Tried to grow some beets this summer. That didn't go as planned. And then again, Neighborhood Fiber Company. Community. Which is what we are here, knitters. We are a community. And I love these things from Neighborhood Fiber Company. I think I even have more t-shirts downstairs, I'm pretty sure. So we'll save those for next time. Guys want to see some yarn? Yes, please. Well, here we go. What else? Oh, let's do this. Okay, Shelby, I make them bread and she gave me pins. Because basically, let's say, what are we all doing? We are eating, sleeping, baking bread, knitting, and repeat. That is basically this pandemic, and I'm so very proud of Shelby and her book club, and I love her logo by Shelly Can. It's I think one of Shelly Can's best, and so I baked some bread, and she left me a pile of stickers on my front porch, and some pins. And I love those. And the fabric now, they're making fabric. I'm just all about this. What else? Oh, hello, Designs by Yasmin. Hello. Oh, she makes these. They're amazing. And I have very little holes at the bottom of my ears. My ears are attached, so I can't wear heavy earrings at all, which is why I wear studs a lot. And I used to love to wear big earrings, and I can't. But these were light. These were lighter. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that. So I have a couple pairs of Designs by Yasmin, and I love them. I can't wear them very long because, again, I'm not very lobular, but I have to put them on sometimes and show them off. They're just beautiful. And, you know, she's such a talent. She's such a sweetheart, too. I met her at Vogue. Big hugs. She's like such a sweetheart. I love her. So, guys, I have this thing of yarn here. It is a comforter bag. You know when you buy a new comforter and they come in these? Look at all this. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Let's go through this now. And as I said, just internet shopping my heart through the pandemic. And so let's do this quickly. Lolo did it. Bubbles and DK. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Lolo did it. I've got some Olan here. Because Olan now owns a mill, and I don't know if they're dying or what they're going to do. So I found this, and I bought that. I love the green. I don't have much green yarn, and I thought it's a fingering weight, but if I hold it with something else, it'll be a DK, because DK is my weight of choice lately. I just don't have the patience to do stuff in fingering right now. So, you know, I can hold it double, and it'll be like 4 skeins of DK, which is good for a shawl. Oh, okay. I got my wool winch pins from Shelly Can. By the way, TikTok Tuesday on Shelly Can's Insta stories. I just live for it. It's hysterical. I don't know where I ordered these on Amazon. A bunch of RBG stickers. I ordered a bunch, and Franny decided to take all of them and put them on my father's birthday card. And it was RBG going like this, and it was on my dad's birthday card. My dad, being the unapologetic liberal that he is, thought it was very funny, but she wasted all of my RBG stickers. So thanks, child. This is a really great place to keep your yarn. You know, it's a plastic bin. So let's see what we got. I got these a while ago from Christina from Chelsea Yarns. Unfortunately, she did close the store, which I think was a great business decision, but I'm sad. Who knows, maybe in the future she'll have another store, but pandemic has really put a wrench in a lot of things, and I think it was a really smart decision. But she's still selling her beautiful hand-dyed yarns, and this was something I got this summer. And I don't usually use sock yarns and fingering weight yarns, so I thought it was gorgeous. Her dyeing is really second to none. This skein is beautiful. I love this one. That big purple hunk in the middle there. And I think I'm going to try one of those granny stripe blankets. And so I've been kind of collecting all my minis and all my sock yarn in these apothecary jars. See them behind me? I love apothecary jars. And it's a great way to see what you have and also protect it. Because, guys, I killed the biggest moth the other day. It was so big, I should have charged it rent for being in my house. I was washing dishes, and all of a sudden it was huge, and I slapped it, and I was like, you're not getting my yarn, and I hit it into the sink, and I killed it. And I am not sorry. Again, this is Botany from Machete Shop. I got a bunch of those, because it's just, she doesn't dye it very often. It's a beautiful, beautiful colorway, and it really knits up nice. So that's for Franny's Fleur Shawl. I was stocking this color for Asylum Fibers. It's called Forbidden. And as I said, this is for my next DK weight shawl. It's really beautiful. It's got these big blotches of orange in it, dark purple, magentas. It's just my bag, baby. I love it. Oh, I got a bunch of minis from Machete Shop too. And I love Machete Shop minis. Like, I love them. So let me show you these. Look at them. I mean, gorgeous, right? Look. She's amazing. If anyone is a wool witch, it is Brittany. Brittany is an extraordinary dyer. If you don't have any of hers, please log on to macheteshop.com. She's amazing. And so here's the little version of Botany that I got. And then I had to buy the big ones. And I mean, again, these colors, second to none. Where's this one? Oh, look at that. That's my color. I love it. And it's just her speckling. Look at that. You know, it's amazing. And so she gives you this really good array, and I ordered a whole bunch. She did like an update for minis. So it isn't even like a pack I got. She had them up, and I got to pick which ones I wanted and how many of each I wanted, and I grabbed them. I'm doing this as fast as I can, guys. I know you've got other things to do. I have gone ape shit with knit collage. I have an idea for a sweater that I want to make. It's not necessarily with the knit along, but the knit along is starting and they have 4 adorable styles. So get your kits. I think that Gigi and Christy have affiliate codes. So if you swipe up on their Insta stories whenever they do an advertising for it, they get a cut of it for advertising. And, you know, these are people that put out content for us almost daily. So you can use their affiliate links to buy some stuff because it kicks back and helps them with their income. And you know, a lot of people do this stuff without getting paid, right? So if you want to thank them for giving you stuff to watch while you're knitting all the time, do something simple and just use their affiliate codes, okay? Like Christy will say swipe up, Gigi will start talking about, you know, orange knit collage yarn, and it'll say swipe up, and it means that, you know, you are helping them and buying gorgeous knit collage. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And it's not that I just love knit collage because it's amazing. My yarn bestie, Vanessa, works there and she is wonderful and I love her. And, you know, I've always coveted knit collage, but now that she works there, I am dying for it. So I bought these. These are called Love Cloud, I think. We'll go with that. And what else? I bought these. I don't remember what they're called. Oh wait, this one is called Cosmos Purple. Look at that! Oh my god, look at it. Beautiful. And this one is called Court and Spark. And I mean, they go together, right? Totes. Totally. And I just kind of collect the knit collage because it is expensive. It's more of an investment. So I collect it when I can. I buy a skein here, a skein there. And this one I love. This one is called High Vibes. Look at it. It's just beautiful. It's like this gray with like, and they have the gold and silver stellina running around it. I love it. And I'm, you know, I want to make like a big blanket type throw that kind of cinches together like a vest to wear while I'm knitting. So it's like having a blanket on, but it's not in your way. So that's what I think I'm going to make with like some of these. So stay tuned for that. Again, I have another one of these, and then I bought, this is a new color. This is called Full Fuchsia. So I don't even know what I'm going to do with this, but I've got a bunch of this. Again, guys, 7 months, okay? Remember that, 7 months. I haven't seen you or shown you stuff in 7 months, okay? And then I love that they have the material that is in strips that you can knit with. And so I got this one. I don't know, I undid one of them, so it's a mess. But it's called Beatnik. So I love that. And I love the materials with knit collage. They're different. It's not just straight yarn. It's kind of like a roving with the stellina wrapped around it. It's gorgeous. And so that's that. And I still have so much more to show you guys. So if you need to take a potty break, pause it here. Okay, let's get back to it. Cake Wool. Can we talk about Alyssa? Alyssa from Cake Wool is just killing it. She makes such beautiful pastels. They have such a love to them. So you guys saw the donut love. I used one. I have 3 more of those. She's like, what are you making? And I was like, I have no idea. But there's 3 more of that. And then this is called Birthday Cake. I mean, I love this. Love it. Look at these speckles that she does. Queen. And what else? I literally have so much from her. This, I don't even buy mohair because I'm really allergic to it, but I thought this was beautiful. It's called Goosey Gander, and it's like this gray, but it's got these like stained spots of pink in it. I mean, right? I bought 2 of those. This blue, I don't know why, but I just had to buy it. It's called Blue Moon. I mean, right? And I feel that her colors are unique. I look at a lot of yarns, so maybe I'm missing it, but I do think that her colors are unique. What else? Oh, I got another one of those. And then I got 3 skeins of this. And this is called Lemon Rhubarb Pie. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably mad allergic to it because it's the fiber content of this is alpaca, merino, and silk. It feels like frickin' heaven. It's got like a halo on it already. I don't even know like if I'm allergic or not. I just thought the colorway was so beautiful. I ordered one, then I ordered another one, then I ordered another one. So I have 3 of those, so maybe I'll make like a nice shawl out of that. Guys, there's like a pile of cake wool in front of me. And let me show you the cute label. It's just cake wool. Okay, it's dyed in Saugerties, New York, and she's amazing. I forget the name of this pouch, but this is by Woodsy and Wild. And Shannon from Woodsy and Wild is wonderful. I met her at Rhinebeck in 2017 or 18. I think it was 2017. She is a talented sewist. And she actually came up to talk to me because I had a Hillary button on my denim jacket or on my purse. And, you know, we got to talking about politics and we agree on a lot of things. And I like those people, obviously. But she is an incredible sewist. And she turns out these little clutches, they're amazing. It's a zipper here. I mean, everything's fully lined. She's got her little name here, Woodsy and Wild. Am I holding it upside down? Totally! Oh, sorry. And it's got a pouch here, which I already have stitch markers in here. And then it opens. I mean, like, look at this. She's got the lining around the edges. It's amazing. This is not amateur work here. And it holds your needles. And it has big pockets in the back and then 2 little pockets in front. And you can see those. So it'll hold all different sized needles. So the ones on this side are thinner than the ones on this side are thicker for your bigger needles. It's amazing. She's thought of everything and it's gorgeous. And I highly suggest that you follow her, Woodsy and Wild. She has underscores in between Woodsy and Wild. And follow her for updates because I have a bunch of her bags and they are so well made. I cannot even tell you. So please, please, please give some money to Woodsy and Wild. So then I ordered from my friend Beth from Beehive Yarns, and you've heard me talk about her before, but she is amazing. And she was selling these kits of these 3 colors that complement each other, and I had to buy them. I bought 2 kits of this. I don't know what I'm going to make. I mean, I bought it's fingering weight. It's singles. I bought 2. So technically, I could hold them together, and it would be like I had 2 DK skeins of each one, right? So I probably could do a DK shawl out of it. Let's see. This one is called Sweet Magnolia. Look at the colors in that. Can you see that right there? Oh, right there. Okay, that's Sweet Magnolia. This is Rose Lichen. It's got these greens in it. Look at the green. It's beautiful. And this one is called Blackberry Lips. I love it. You know, this is like my wheelhouse right here, right? And this is her Priscilla base. It's 100% superwash. It's a single. I like singles. I don't like sock yarn. And this is her label. Beehive Yarns, let's say right there. And, you know, she pays homage to the 50s and 60s, you know, vintage style, not vintage values, as we say. And that's my haul. That is quite a haul. I'm really glad I got my knitting mojo back because otherwise this would just suck to have all this stuff staring at me. Oh my God, I love this. Now it's on my lip gloss. So I'm going to have to find something to do with all of this. Suggestions are always welcome. DK weight shawls, some things that are simple, intuitive. I'm not really into sweaters right now. I want to do Whitmore, the Whitmore sweater. Got it. You know when you have like something attached itself to your eyelashes and you're like ruining your makeup, and then you finally get it? It just feels so good. Anyway, all my knit collage. I have 14 more skeins of knit collage on the way right now. I kind of went ape shit the other day. Kind of went on a bender. And I'll be honest, that happens when I'm expecting my period. My hormones are all over the place. I go on like wool benders. Anyone else? Anyone? I really need to take up coffee. I do. My husband bought this cappuccino machine, and it's not even cappuccino, it's espresso. It's like this professional machine, and he's been making these gorgeous cups of coffee. But with my anxiety and how my heart has been like all over the place, I can't do it because I'll just get the jitters. So I just buy yarn. I sometimes am very lucky that I have gifts sent to me, and I don't know if you guys know Cheryl from Choco Cat Mom. She readily buys from my D-stashes. I have met her at multiple fiber festivals. She is a beautiful human, and she recently asked me for my address so she could send me this. This is hysterical. When I opened it, I cried laughing. I mean, I squealed with joy. This is just like so very cute. It's Whimsy Stitches Designs, and see the little Whimsy Stitches. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put it in the down bar. This is an incredibly well-made project bag, and I mean, I just, the beautiful card that I got from her. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you. This is hysterical. It's like a pooper party. Like, there's my little pooper dog. And I'm just so very thankful to know such wonderful people in this community that care enough. You know, you see a pooper dog and you think of me, and I am so flattered. Thank you so very much for this gift. I love it. Now that I've shown it, I can use it. So much good stuff. I mean, I hope that this pandemic does not last that much longer. I'm going stir crazy. I mean, I had a great vegetable garden this summer. I've been finding things to do around the house that are nice. You know, my house has a basement, a first floor, the bedroom floor, and then my attic. So it's not a big house, but I'm very lucky that it has places to go where like you can feel like the day is spent differently than the day before. That I'm very thankful for, because the monotony, I would not do well with that. My personality, I would not do well with that. I was already a stay-at-home mom before that, so I spent most of my time in the house, but you know, it was nice picking Franny up from school every day, and then she's like, I want French fries, and then we would go get French fries, and you know, like taking her to the diner for a grilled cheese and this and that. I mean, I have perfected making pizza and burgers and grilled cheese, and I've bought so much cookware because if I'm cooking all the time, I'm going to use the good stuff. And I just am so, as I've said, really upset for what's been going on in the world. So I implore all of you, please get out and vote. If you don't feel it's safe, please drop off your ballot. Just find a way to make your voice heard. So many people right now are hurting because of the pandemic, because of civil rights reform that needs to happen. I mean, people are just, there's always going to be someone that is more in need than you are. So give what you can. Just donate. You know, let's just find a way every single day to help someone else, because let me tell you, this pandemic's doing a job on all of our psyche right now, and helping does actually feel good. And so does jumping on a trampoline. So if you can afford a trampoline, as I said, get the trampoline. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I'm going to try to podcast more often. I don't know that it will have as much to look at as this one did, but I'm going to try because I miss all of you greatly. I hope you are all doing well. I hope your families are healthy and happy and your kids are smiling. And just take care of yourself and take care of each other. And don't leave your house if you don't have to. And if you do, wear a mask. A lot of pharmacies are doing drive-through. You know, transfer your prescriptions to a pharmacy that's a drive-through. Did find some Purell on Amazon the other day, so that was nice. So it seems like, you know, maybe we're crawling out of the dark period, but I don't know. Apparently the next 6 to 12 weeks are not going to be very much fun. So guys, hunker down, be safe, and take care of yourselves, okay? I will be back soon. Please interact with me on comments, and I love you all sincerely. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys had fun. I will be back soon, and you know, I'll be back. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Happy knitting. And tune in next time. You know, season 4, episode 5 is going to be a party. I'm losing my mind. Yeah. Cut my own hair last night. Guys, it's just hair. Just cut it. Okay? It's just hair. Okay. I'm going to go make a big pot of gravy now. Because I'm Sicilian and that's what we do on Sundays. Yeah. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And I will see you soon. Ciao.